Hello, folks. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Wait, what's this? We're an hour early. That's right. I was up early this morning and I thought, why not kick things off? We're going to do another doubleheader today, playing some Minecraft, and then moving on into Satisfactory in a few hours. But for now, we're on the Citadel server. It looks like it's getting dark outside, so I'm going to sleep before I go wandering around the town. My name is Joel Duggan, if you haven't figured that out. It is the name on the channel. Most people catch on pretty quick. You can follow me on Twitter. That's where I throw out a lot of tweets about live content and podcasts, which is my job. So you've probably heard of me in the Minecraft space by this point. Is that confident, overconfident? I don't know. You're here, so that's not overconfident for the 6 people in the chat room, right? You know who I am. There we go. Save. Nice save. Good save, Joel. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good afternoon. Or evening, or night, I guess, depending on where in the time zones you are. This is the area of the town that we were working on yesterday. And I'm pretty happy with this building here. We have the inside all kind of raftered and decorated. We've got a staircase that goes up here to the top. This is lit, I think. Yep, we're good up here. I bet you it's one of these that was dark enough to spawn a creeper. Well, maybe not. No, should be good. We've got a little garden back out here. And there's no furniture yet, but that's going to change today. First, though, before I get into inside mode, I think we need to tackle the inside of this house. But first, we need to figure out what exactly is happening with this building back here. And I think I want to make it feel a little bit more wooden. And because we've got a lot of stone. And I think having some wood here would look good going up against the stone wall of the keep and the cliff. So we're going to change this out. And I think we're going to do something more like this. Planks along the bottom. Maybe some dark oak pillars and some bone. We could maybe even use some mushroom block for something different, because we have used bone a lot here. That could be worth checking out. But we'll figure that out. Still morning for Toy Bear. Hello. Boz99 sus. Nice, Cosmic. The Cosmic Shade is real. Cosmic Shade is real. Alright, let's see what we got going on in the inventory here. We have shulker boxes that we need to put down. Let's put these back here. And then we've got landscape stuff. Deepslate. I may have to go look for some tough today. We're running out, unfortunately. All right, we need to take some of this dirt and dump it. And we need some andesite. Hey, Sweet Sandy's Crimson Raider, good to see you here as well. There is a tweet out there if you'd like to share the stream. You can find it at Joel Duggan on Twitter. Give that a retweet or text it to a friend or whatever. Let them know that I'm around. And andesite is this one. Evil Shadow, doing well so far. Had a nice big breakfast. I made a red pepper omelet, some garlic bread, and some bacon. Although, I have to say, I'm disappointed. The bacon I got is not, it wasn't very good bacon. I'm not sure what it is about some bacon now. If the bacon like doesn't grease up, like if it doesn't render in the pan properly, I get the feeling that it's just cheap or there's too much sugar in it or something, because my bacon stuck to the pan, which is weird. Which then caused my eggs to stick to the pan, and it's a whole ordeal. So, not the end of the world, but I like to cook, and I like to cook well. And if it doesn't go well, I get frustrated. What do I want? I want wood. I guess we'll go with spruce planks and dark oak logs. I think we're going to mimic this. And let's try the mushroom block. See if that looks good. This house starts right on the edge here. This is what's been throwing me, this part here. So that's the gable. That has to stick out. Right, so that. Right, so all this is going to end up being wall. So let's just do that. That will be a proper texture momentarily. Oh my gosh. I need to start doing some more extensive research into why Minecraft creates these frame setters for me, because I was playing Satisfactory yesterday, and that's the experimental version of Satisfactory, and it works just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So I don't know why Minecraft causes my computer to go so haywire. All right, that's good there. That's good there. So then this is the wall segment here. So I do have it starting on the right spot. Actually, that might be kind of a fun accident. I was going to do logs. Maybe we can alternate. Doesn't really change the end very much, does it? Maybe we could do the all over logs. are those? Maybe we could skip these on the corners. I'm not sure works if a server handles the loaded chunks on your computer, but try lowering your render distance to 12 and see if that maybe helps. Try that. 18. I thought the server was on 16. I should check the server settings. Let's see what it's on. So that is the tower. And I don't know whether we should have this house like wrap around. Like maybe we should add something to the back of this. Although that's just it's gonna cover this up. I don't know what to do with this space is basically the issue that I have. I mean, ideally we would probably wall it off. But I don't know what we could put back here. 16 render distance is 1,000 chunks loaded versus at a time versus 10 render distance, which is only being 400. Well, that's a fair assessment. I guess the thing is like I've been consistent with that render distance the whole time, but the issue has been inconsistent. We're also in a pretty barren area on the server, so there shouldn't be much being loaded in. But we'll see. We'll see if this kind of evens out over the next couple hours on the stream. I'm just waiting to sleep and pouring myself a cup of coffee. If I get around to organizing a modded Minecraft playthrough, I'm totally going to have coffee. Some sort of coffee mod or data pack or something. I think that looks okay. It's a little bit similar to this. We maybe don't want to go with the dark oak. Maybe we want to go with strip spruce. Or we could try regular logs as well. Regular oak logs. I thought about just changing the swiftness potion to a cup of coffee. But that could be kind of funny. I mean, I'm doing this with no real rhyme or reason as to why I'm doing this, so that's usually a bad way to design. And I guess this would probably be the door, huh? And I guess we would do the same thing through here. probably just fill this in unless we want to make it like a closet or something. Not sure what we could use it for. Oh, didn't I want to do a hearth or something? So we could do a door. Where did I want to do the shared hearth? Oh, it was here. It was this wall here that I wanted to do the hearth. Right. Tips for organization. I have so many chests full of stuff I don't know what to do with. Color coding is how I do it. So all the woods are in brown. All of this raw stone is in light gray, and then processed stone and stone crafted things, as well as the darker stones, are in the darker boxes. Eventually you get to a point where you just want one type of wood in one box. Starting out, I had multiple types. I had this for the longest time, and this stays in my ender chest. But then these ones travel around with me where I go from project to project, and they're all just one type, with the exception of this one's got birch in it because I use birch so seldom. But yeah, I would say organize yourself in struggle boxes. And you know what? I know it's a data pack, but like having something like, this is the bad example to use sand. Let's use where's my, so like having the shulker box tooltip, being able to put down shift and see what's in them. I don't really think it's too outside of vanilla Minecraft. I think it's stands to reason. You can't access them. You have to put them down just like normal vanilla Minecraft before you can do anything, right? But that is very handy. Once played a mod where you could make wines and beers, and it was fun to grow ingredients and process them. Yeah, that would be really cool. I'm not a big farming simulator guy, but that would be pretty fun. Do we like the mushroom block? Because I'm going to have to go get more if we like it. I kind of like that the door is hidden. I'm not so sure about this being flush, though. So I'm debating if we should knock that wall back, and that's going to change a lot. Let's just get up on the roof real quick. Also, great to say hi to Steven. When I organize my storage, I use signs or frames on them to help keep things straight. Oh yeah, totally. I haven't put signs in here. What I did was I put the blocks in the floor. And in some cases it's shulker boxes. But in other cases where I didn't have a shulker box, or didn't really need a shulker box for stuff like that, you know. But then stone, we usually want shulker boxes full of stuff, grass, dirt, right? Don't have shulker boxes. Try color coding. You could use things like concrete, you know, bright colors. Like if you get a chest full of redstone like stuff, put red concrete underneath the chests, because sometimes I don't have a chest on me, but sometimes you can use blocks that you can just kind of see around the chests. So like if I grab a chest, put him down, and let's just say it was full of redstone, you could always do something like this, right? You know, redstone chest, right? Like kind of hard to miss in your inventory. And if the one next to it is green, maybe that's where all your plants are. Like you could do stuff like that. I didn't realize how bright these were. That's like neon. How did I not realize that you could make such a bright corner to things? That's funny. All right, so if we move that in a bit, it will move. Yeah, it'll move the whole roof sideways, and I don't want to do that. Okay. So that's not an option. We can't move this wall. So we have to come up with something here to break this up. So probably something like a barrel will end up going right there to help separate these two houses. Oh, we could even do maybe a stack. Would make sense. A little bit too flush there, but we could make this be like a chest or something else. I don't know if I want to do wood up here. I think it looks okay. The spruce and the mushroom goes really well together. I think we're gonna have to change this one though. Man, somebody in my building for once is cooking something that smells very good. Probably like a slow cooker dinner or something. It's a little after 12:30 here my time, so you're putting something in the slow cooker for 4 or 5 hours. Now would be the time to start it. I should do that. I've got a chili recipe that I'd like to going on. So I made that roof higher than it needs to be so it could be seen. I feel like one of the things we could do, I might want to bring this down steeper. And it would certainly, I think, help over here. So what if this was actually in here? I'm also not in love with the roof. We may have to fix that. So that goes to there. We might have to change that to a stair for this to look right. And then that would, at least it would line up with that a little bit better. You're making chili today, nice. Oh, that's weird. My cup of coffee tastes funny. I need those. What are the plans for the Citadel for 118? I don't know. I'd like to do something in a cave, probably. I say that, and then I realize that like everybody's going to be doing something in a cave or a mountain, right? So like I don't know. I'll probably do a little bit of exploring. I'd like to trim up the chunks a little bit in this area. So like if we look at the map, I'd like to probably like trim as close to the town as we can. So we'd probably like right along here, probably all of this, like everything to my left. Like this swamp isn't particularly nice, so I'd be okay with all of this changing. So we could cut through here maybe. Let's take out the swamp. I'm going to do some experimenting and see what happens, and see what we can get. I'm wondering if I think the coastline will look a lot nicer. So we'll see. The rest of the server, I'm not sure. Not so sure. I mean, that's also something I have to talk with people about too. So this would be... This would come down like this. I'm not crazy about that. If only we had a second floor to another building that we can go up and look from. Too bad you can't see. Oh, there's still dirt on the back of this house. Yeah, I think we might have to do quite a lot of finessing to this roof to get it to look right. And I don't know if the blocks are the right choice. I think maybe this has to be like a spruce stair, maybe. You like the texture for the roof? So I'm going to try to stick with... That's the main texture, right? Like that's what I'm thinking of as... That's what I'm going to do for the main texture. But I'd like to do something else as well. Similar to what we did here, you know, like we had to work in some different textures to get it to work right. So I think what I'll do is do something like this, where we can take maybe this. And then also add one here. Feel like that's okay. And then maybe we can change this out for spruce. Or we could do, well, no, because then that's the same as this, isn't it? Shoot. Yeah, that doesn't quite work. I mean, you can't really see it anyway, but I think a spruce roof is probably a mistake, given that we've got a spruce roof that we quite like right here. So we have to go back to the all over oak wood. I don't know. I don't think I like the change here. So I think I'm going to take it back to just being a single line. Yeah, I think that looks better. We will, however, have to come up with some way to pull it down so that this will work. This would be here. So this is going to have something going on underneath it. That could work if we remove this. Can't do it on that side. That's fine. Fiery Crystal, hello. How's it going? Yeah, spruce planks and oak logs do blend. They used to blend even better, but they do pretty well. Do we want them there, or do we want them in the middle? Oh, definitely on the sides. Definitely on the sides. And then here. I'm totally spitballing this. little bit too many trapdoors. Here though, we could have another one. I think that looks okay. The real question is going to be how we can texture the roof so that it's not so boring, right? All right, well, we know that we need more mushroom blocks, so let's go do that. Bone meal. Think they're over at the farm? Memory serves is the last place I remember storing mushrooms. Yep. Any over here? And do mushrooms need like low light level? You can't just bone meal them anywhere, right? Or it has to be on podzol. I don't think I have any mycelia, no. Sweet. I think we'll try to get the blocks for these ones. Quite an annoying block to gather lots of, yeah. Yeah, you'd have to have... I mean, we've got all the resources on the server, right? Wow. Let's do a smart thing here. First we'll sleep. That's a big mushroom. I've never started the game, the few times I've started the game, I've never started in a giant taiga or near one. That would be really cool to like use mushrooms and podzol and stuff as your first blocks in the game. Thanks for the lurk, folks. I appreciate you just enjoying the stream, chilling, leaning back. I'm glad that people like these chill streams, because I would not be able to do these big streams where I stream for like 6 hours if I was like crazy energetic the whole time. Like I would be exhausted. Your mom would be proud? Why would your mom be proud of a giant mushroom? An odd thing to be proud of. We've been using the mushroom block in some of the walls as well. the paths. Is there a way to get that texture in the game? I don't think you can. Once you silk touch the thing, you'd have to grow the mushroom and then strategically cut it away, right? Why no silk touch on the axe? How often do you need silk touch on an axe? Fortunately, we have a lot more of these brown blocks than I was planning on getting. Those are stocked up. We've only got 20. How many more do we need? 20 does not seem like a lot for all that work. Oh God. I guess we should get some more. Well, if I don't need as many mushrooms, does this work? Nope. Okay. Is a hoe the right tool for the mushroom blocks? Out of curiosity. Nope. Definitely an axe. So is it the hoe is the right tool for the mushrooms in the nether node, right? The hyphae and stuff? Boop. There we go. Got lucky there. It's absurd how tall they are. You could really create a cool... This would be a cool thing to work on for like... When we eventually want to do a sci-fi world. This would be really cool to like randomize your forest by creating mushrooms, and then you could customize them with different material, but you could use the game's RNG to just decide how tall things are, how weird things are. I think that should be good. Yeah, hoe is for the nether shrooms. Okay. Makes sense. Let's go. And I think we'll probably leave this as some sort of frame. So then we're good as far as this goes. I just need to go get more stripped spruce wood. Silk touch and an axe is still better for stuff like campfires and bookshelves. Yeah, I don't bother with it because I got silk touch on my pickaxe, and I really don't care how the difference it takes between breaking campfires between an axe and a pickaxe. I couldn't be bothered. Something that people will learn. I'm not a min-max endgamer. I don't need diamond everything. I got iron pants on, right? Like I don't race or need to have all of my tools. I mean, these are diamond. This is the only netherite thing I've got in my tool set, and I think it's just my boots. Yeah, netherite boots. Just because if you've listened and heard my ankles over the course of the stream, then you know how often I jump off of stuff. And having resilient boots is very helpful for me. Do I have fortune on the axe? Probably. Nope. At some point I would have died and lost all my gear, and I just haven't bothered to get back up. I don't remember when that was. It was ages ago. It was in the nether somewhere. We were making the Black Hall tunnel, thing. All right, what do I not need in here? Don't need that. Don't need grass here. And do I have a spot in here for mushrooms? Yes. Oh, thanks, Evil Shadow. Yeah, we had some fun with the tool names. And I don't remember how we do this, but so I'm not going to waste stuff there. So we'll just build this in. I mean, technically it can be seen, I guess. It's a dark little house. I'm not sure what we're going to use it for. We could use it to get the shulker boxes off the street. It's one potential use for it. I wanted to grab those. I feel like we have to change this house with the calcite in it. It's not my favorite. Okay, before we get rid of all that supportive dirt, I feel like we need to make a decision on the roof. So where would we be able to see this? I guess over here. So you can see the top of the gable right there. I feel like we could probably put some sort of color in there. And see over here. Well, no, we've used woods in the top, so that's got some white. Some spruce there. What color would we want to go right where that dirt is? Something to replace the dirt. Not white. Not the bone block. Maybe like a terracotta. There's not a lot of terracotta that actually works well. And I don't want it to be something cool and special, like red, because you're going to see so little of it. Could use the light gray again. But that might not match very well. Darker shade of brown. Yeah, it's possible. Brian Dunaway, rating with a party of 17. Don't know if we've been up long enough for the pre-roll ads to rolling. We probably are. I'll wait for a second. Thanks so much, Brian. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Long time no chat, man. Been a minute. How you been? What's new? I didn't even look. I didn't even look. No, okay, that's too late. Here comes trouble is right, Cosmic. Here comes trouble is right. Haven't seen Brian say anything in chat. Maybe he's waiting for the ad to play. Sunstar DK, welcome in. Thanks so much. Brian, thanks so much for the raid, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. Folks that are new to the channel, my name is Joel Duggan. I used to do a podcast called Comics Coast to Coast with Brian Dunaway. Did that. I think Comics Coast to Coast was, what, 10 years running? I did that for 8 or 6 of them. And this is the Citadel. It's a 4-year-old Minecraft server. I'm a variety streamer. I do a bunch of different things. And we are working on Minecraft today, and then we're going to be playing Satisfactory later. So if you're looking to hang out for the afternoon, you've come to the right spot. We only started about an hour ago. And so we're going to be here for a little bit. And right now we're working on this medieval town. I'll give you a fly around. Up to the top. Can I land on this? Oh, stuck the landing. So this is what we've been working on for the better part of 6 to 8 months. Most of our work has been on the east side of town. We are currently working along the Southgate Road, trying to get this all sorted out, working on this house in the back there. And we've yet to travel over here. This is going to be a much richer area, so think like taller houses, fancier roofs, more money, more floors. This is kind of like a market, so there's like butchers and carpenters and stuff like that, and a church. Then down there by the river is going to be like a fishing shanty part of town, so the poor people would live down there. And the whole thing has some roads and farms and stuff leading into it, but this is the front gate. And the keep is up there on the hill, of course. And it's got a wall all the way around it, so it's been going pretty well. We're having a lot of fun with it. Liz Hate Life, hello, welcome in. Blurg Sauce, great username. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. And Master Crunchy, thanks for the host. Sorry, I missed that. Missed that earlier. So we're trying to decide, we've got a gable here that pokes above the other roof, and currently that terracotta is too dark, so we need to come up with a different color to go in there. And we can try a dark brown. I don't think any of the concretes are going to work. I don't think soul sand looks like the right material. None of those are going to have the right texture. We could just go with like dark oak logs and see what that looks like. Because I can't think of anything else. Stripped oak logs, that might work. That might be too bright. We can try that. We can try that. There's the dark. It's not bad. It's the right color. It's a little bit too similar to the dark oak, though. You ask me. One of my favorite things about the way you play Minecraft is your pacing. You don't rush things and take each step one by one rather than constantly thinking about what you're going to do next. Thanks. Yeah, I find like, and this is a general observation and not at all, I don't want it to sound harsh, but I find that there's a lot of content out there in and around Minecraft that is kind of like breakneck speed. And I'm not talking about things like, whatchamacallit, speed runs or anything like that. I mean like just straight up stuff that's just hard to follow, like just very, very fast. Fast paced. This might not be the best. Well, I think it's the best so far. I think it's the best so far. We could even try birch logs, maybe. See if those are good. Green terracotta. So the only reason I don't want to go with green is because green is a really cool. It looks really good. The inn is green, and I kind of want this inn to stay special. So I'm going to try to limit the other buildings that I make green. Maybe one over the other side, because green tends to have like a wealth to it. So I think we're going to hold off on the green. Like I said, because there's so little of it seen, I don't want it to be too special. That might work if we put a little bit of birch plank in there too. I think I like that even better than the oak. I'll put an oak block in there just to be sure, but pink. Who said pink? Cosmic. Jeez. Pink. Brian, you see what I have to put up with? You see what I have to deal with here? Uh-oh. Yeah, I like the birch better. That's good. I can't think of anything else that would go in there. White terracotta is going to be too close to the stuff next to it. None of the woods are going to work. I wonder if we can get away with a beehive. Again, that's really cool. I might not want to waste that on this particular build. Stones always look too heavy. Basalt and calcite we've used already. Yeah. Alright, birch, sold. Let's grab birch planks as well. I don't need this, that, or the terracotta. I feel like a lot of that sort of rush to endgame also fueled by the YouTubers, which is a way to make sense because playing Minecraft for their job, so getting videos and trends to going quickly is quite important. Yeah, I think too that the pace, and I've talked about this before, and Brian and anybody that's an artist in the chat will probably identify. I remember when I was learning to paint in Photoshop, which I'm not great at, but I did learn, and I was watching people on YouTube paint, and they would tell me, they would say, this video is sped up. I'm giving you a 1 hour lesson. It's a 4 hour painting, and I've sped up the footage because it would be too much for me to do this like in real time. And yet, even after watching that video, I would sit down and take the lesson and go to paint myself, and I would feel like I would be going at a snail's pace because I just spent the last hour watching somebody paint 4 times faster than anyone possibly can, right? And it kind of sticks in your brain. And I think that happens not so much because of the time lapses on YouTube with Minecraft, but because of the way that people, and you have to do it. I'm not criticizing it. You have to play for a couple hours, record a little clip where you say, I'm doing this, and then you go back and you play for a couple hours, provided that you're not doing creative mode and you're actually playing in survival. And it takes time, and you don't see that time in Minecraft. In the videos, the player experiences it, but the viewer doesn't. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's it sticks in your brain, and it feels like everybody on YouTube is just going so fast, and everybody's doing things faster than you, and all that stuff. Oops, not there. So it's not, you know that. I'm going to use Cubfan as an example because I really like his content. You know that Cubfan has spent hours, days even, reformatting an entire biome on Hermitcraft, but you don't get to see it unless you're watching his streams, right? In the videos, he just kind of says, you know, I'll cut away. Now they're getting, I mean, they still mention it, but like subconsciously you still watch 3 Cub fan videos that represent probably 18 to 20 hours of gameplay plus probably 10 to 12 hours of editing, and you just watch them in 40 minutes, right? And your brain thinks, oh, that didn't take any time at all. But you know better, but it just, your brain sort of like doesn't let you process it the right way. All right, so this is going to be, I think we're going to have to do something funky with this space here. Is that? I guess this would technically be roof. Because we could knock this out and have it be wider. It seems silly to have a waste of space. What is this supposed to be? So technically, the andesite wall is the back of things? Right. And I know we wanted to do a chimney there. Cub fan can grind. Oh yeah, no, I know he puts a lot of time in. Wandering Trader Cosmic. Let me find one. They don't show up on the map. Well, we'll do a flyby. I don't see him. An anonymous gifter gave Shepherd4711 a sub. Thanks so much. Appreciate the support of the content. Shepherd, I know you're already in the Discord, but feel free. For anybody else that's out there, if you want to join my Discord, it's either a tier 1 Prime Gaming sub here on Twitch, or you can just join the Patreon at patreon.com/JoelDuggan. Patreon is very affordable if you don't care about things like Twitch emotes and stuff like that. The badges. I don't know where he went. Cosmic, maybe he despawned. Maybe he despawned. We've got to finish this boardwalk too. We didn't do anything down here. Love that fire keystone badge too. Sweet Sandy and Shepherd are rocking those today. I wish Twitch would give an option at the end of those tiers to like for the viewer to be able to choose which one they wanted to tote around. You'd have to make sure that you were selecting like one of 3, like, you know, more than 2-year badges, and then you know they're a long time sub, and they chose to share it. All right, so I need to think about what this roof is going to do. So it goes down. On the edge here. Does it go down by 2? No, it's just steps, so it should be just stairs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and this is a full block. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I guess this is supposed to be a stair? Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay. We'll have to make... That has to stay there. So then we're going to go and put something like trapdoors down. All right, so this probably can't stay here. We'll do... that. Go to this. Guess that has to be a full block. And then that's going to be something. Still not sold on the calcite. Right, okay, so this should be fine to do that. Does that look okay on the alley side? Yeah, I mean, you can't even see it. Okay. Time for a break when you're ready, says Cosmic. You are correct. My coffee is also cold. Appreciate that. I think we'll need something along there to break that up. I don't know what. Perhaps just like upside down stairs. I don't have to do anything too fancy because, of course, we'll block there. Did bring slabs. Not that it really matters, because again, you can't really see it. I liked what I did here with the trapdoors. I don't know if I want to do the same thing here. I feel like it might be too similar. Maybe we need to do it underneath everything rather than on top. Although I would like to do something on the edge here. Yeah, I think I like that better. I don't know about this. We'll have to... We still don't know how we're going to do the roof here, because I think I want to try to mix in some textures, but I don't know what other texture goes well with that, so we'll have to figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to step away for a little bit. If you are new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. I step away for about 6 or 7 minutes, just give myself a rest, grab a coffee, snack, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'll be right back. See you in just a few. All right. Ooh. Can I not sleep? There we go. Yeah, I've had to change the music. Pretzel put a lot of their stuff behind paywalls now, and there's only a handful of channels. Out of the 16 or 18 channels, there's like 4 that are free, and they removed all the good ones. With the exception of Synthwave. So Synthwave is what I use for the Satisfactory streams, and that's still available. But the ones that are available are classical, lo-fi, Synthwave, EDM, and holiday music, I think. So it's not the best. I think I want to try and see what this looks like with maybe a couple of planks in here. Oh wow, these are not nice, are they? Breaks it up though. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Thank you, Evil. Thank you, Cosmic. I'm glad that I got someone in my chat room that I get to call Evil. That's amusing. All right, so we're going to do the other wall here. Oh, I heard that wandering trader again. Where are you? He was close by-ish. Oh, I hear him. There he is. Drip leaf for Cosmic. Nothing. Sorry, Cosmic. I love that we can go up there with Joe without flying. We can just walk up the stairs. Very fun. No, you can't really see the roof peak much anyway, you're right. It's more about like other places. That's why I keep on backing up here, because it's more about what you can see when you come around corners. I want things to look nice and tidy. You know, like you get, I mean, obviously I have to fix the back of this house, but like you come around here and then there's a hole there too. I think that works okay. I don't like the slab. We're going to remove that. But that should be pretty easy to reproduce inside. We'll just do birch all the way up. And we did the trapdoors on the underside of things. And there. And then we just need a couple of these things along. I think it was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do. Remember when I bought the small drip leaf from the Wandering Trader? That was before I knew how much people wanted it. Well, I guess in a few days it won't matter. So it's 1, 2, 3. So it's on the third one. Okay. Not a few days, but a few weeks. 1, 2, 3. So it is here. Okay. So we'll go there. I have to put down real blocks. I really don't like that you can't shift place on scaffolding. I find it very problematic. And then all we did here was just a couple of these guys there and there. And then let's do this one and maybe that one. Now this, I think, would not be stone. Maybe we can make that be more log-like. I think maybe we'll switch that over to dark oak. Just so it stands out a little bit more. Because I really don't know what to do here. Really not sure. Other than just put a door. That needs to change. And I did something along there. No, that just doesn't... There's not a thing on the other side of the roof. It's about the principle, so it still matters. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm kind of hoping server mates will like want to come in and walk around, and I want to kind of cross all the details. Yeah, so on this side, we don't have the issue here because we've covered it. So we've got, on the second one, we've got stairs. I think what I'll do here. Yep. That helps a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. Is that too much? I think that's okay. Can't remember how I did that. Yep. Okay. That helps there. I'm okay with the pattern on the bottom. Do we like, what do we like better? I think I like the spruce better. Along the bottom. Remove that and replace it with this and that. And again, no idea what's going to happen on the other side of this building. All right, I think that takes care of that. Now, before I go ahead and rip all this dirt out, I'm going to want to take a look at the roof and see if there's any other textures that will go with the oak logs. I think they're all facing vertical. So let's ditch some of our birch here. Because birch is not going to work. Oak planks is not going to work. We could use maybe some stripped spruce to have like a variety. Every once in a while, make it look a little bit weathered. That's one block. I don't want to get into planks because planks are all over this roof here. So planks are out. Dark oak is not happening. It's too dark. I don't think there's another log. I don't think there's another wood texture that would really work up there. I'd like to have a third texture. That's the only thing. Oh, Sweet Sandy. You imagine if you get dripstone from, not dripstone, if you get drip leaf from a wandering trader in 118 rather than finding a lush cave. Yeah. I don't know, in the snapshots the last time we played, the lush caves were everywhere. So it shouldn't be too hard. Probably the wrong color brown. That's not terrible. I'll consider it. But there's nothing else that has that brown texture that's going to work, I don't think. I don't think soil. The texture is on a diagonal, I think, on soil. Plus it's kind of purpley. don't think wool is going to work. Nope. Looking forward to doing some honeycomb roofs on the other side of town. Sandstone's not going to work. That's going to be too light. Jungle is going to be too green. You know what? That actually is not as a lot, but like to throw in once in a while. I think that might be the darker texture that I want. Let's do that then. I'll grab a little bit more. Oh, I've got jungle wood. Let's use that. Hey, it's all good, artificial leg. That's what the VODs are for. I stream often enough now that I never expect people to be here. My gosh. It's nice that you're coming by at all, let alone, you know, feeling like you have to be here. People should be here because they want to be here, not because they're, you know, never... I say this, and I don't want to speak for other streamers, but I don't really feel like you should have to apologize to another streamer to say, sorry, I missed your stream. I don't think that's really necessary. So let's just think about this, and I guess we'll go and see what we can look at from other vantage points. So we can see a lot over here. So I'd like to have some darker colors down the bottom. So we'll start with this back wall here and do some testing. Bottom side of a barrel might be okay. Yeah, but there's no way to get just one side, right? Because 2 or 3 sides are exposed on this roof. So you need something that has a solid texture all the way around. So let's put a little jungle here. Now the tricky thing about jungle is that we're going to have to place it going this way. Yeah. And then at the top, we can start to strip things out a little bit. Oh, I have to go back the other way. I'm actually surprised that jungle works so well here. I'm gonna have to remember that for other builds. Whoops. So I'm trying to think, like, what part would have, like, a lot of water accumulation? Oh, I placed this the wrong way. What would look kind of grimy and muddy and stuff? Just realized that Tuesday is my 3-year anniversary on the server. That's really cool. I've got to think about something to do for the Citadel Cafe this week. This week is our 10-year anniversary. Master Crunchy, 700-word text? Who are you texting about glaciers? I like geology. Think we can squeeze a spruce in here? Let's try. I'm just curious. Probably not. No. All that's good except for these are all... I think I put these the wrong way. Whoops. Switch that out there. And then maybe we'll remove this one and put this back to normal. Cool. And now we just have to do this side. So what I'm doing is I'm thinking about having these darker blocks lower, but then having these stripped blocks higher. Oops. That lines up a little bit too pretty there. And that is, I put those the wrong way. I think maybe we'll do 4 of these here. And remove this one. Yeah, you can. I've used jungle wood near water for sure. Definitely done that. I think that's pretty good. Wouldn't mind having another one here. Oh, I'm out of spruce. Yeah, I've used jungle wood. I mean, obviously moss looks good. What other things look good in damp areas? For a while there, before it made bubbles, I would use soul sand in like the bottom of riverbeds. I still do it, but I now do it on purpose. Like where there's a little waterfall, you can put a little soul sand to make it bubble, which is cool. think we're good. One more right here. I think that's everything. Whoops. Yeah. Not much going along the top of it. I don't want to put anything more on top, I don't think. I was thinking maybe some spruce fence, but I don't know. We could do something like that with trapdoors. That might be the only thing. Yeah, that actually helps a bit, doesn't it? Looks a little bit funky from over here, but like you're not going to see it from up here, really. Soul soil doesn't make a bubble? No, I don't think so. I think I was talking about soul sand. Did I say soil? Oh, I don't know. It looks good from above, but I'm not sure if I like it down here. What do we think? Do we like the trapdoors on top? Or was it better just simple without them? Oh, thanks, Cosmic. I appreciate that. I'm working really hard on them. So I'm glad that you like the roof lines, because that's one of the biggest challenges I have. I'm going to remove all the ones in the middle and just leave the ones in the end and see if that helps. I also realized that we didn't have a cobbler in town, so maybe we need to make one of these places a shoe shop. It's too small. We could make this the cobbler back here. Would make sense. Well, maybe not. We could maybe do it at one of these front buildings. Because I think this currently doesn't have a function. Neither does this. This is just like a home. But we could convert this into more like a shoe shop. That could be kind of cool. Anyway, I flew over there because I wanted to come back on the bridge. Yeah, I think I like the one trapdoor. I don't think I like multiple trapdoors. It looks too confusing. So we'll leave it like that for now. All right, floor. Floor and removing the dirt. Oh, I missed a spot. What is that supposed to be? That is supposed to be... I guess we'll make that a full block, maybe? We could make this a cobbler, I guess. I don't know, do I want to separate the shops? Have a shop on this side? I guess it would make sense. Unless one of the other buildings on the main road would also make a better cobbler. Yeah, what block are we going to put there? I guess it has to be the roof block, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess we'll replace this here with this. Oh, is that supposed to go all the way up? No. No, it is not. A lot of medieval businesses were just people working out of their own homes, so you've got freedom to put it anywhere. Yeah, that's true. It's not about being authentic to, you know, medieval town so much as it's just like where would be a cool spot to put it here for like the Minecraft player. It's like this could be a cobbler too. Although probably more likely a this is like a house. Made this a house. This is a big hall. I mean, either one of these could be. I kind of like the idea of something cool being tucked back here, though. So, like, there'd be a purpose to go back here. You know, like maybe try to get a sign hanging out here. That could be kind of cool, actually. All right, on to floor selections. I don't want it to be the same, because we've done that in both buildings. And I think this was just me temporarily throwing something down in here. What? Well, because of the way that it's made, I don't think, excuse me, I don't think we're going to have a fancy floor. I don't want to do spruce. Guess we can do just stripped oak, maybe? Very light colored. Oh, don't beehives have like a... Now it's time for pink? Nice. As in, like, it's been that many minutes since you suggested it last? Probably. Get beehives. So we can put maybe we'll do like a, no, go with spruce. And then the floor in here could be maybe a mix. We'll just have to change these to go the other direction. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work just fine. Pretty cool floor design is the checkerboard pattern of the top of the end of a spruce dark oak logs, although yeah, too dark for the building, and I try not to go for like checkerboard patterns in the builds. Let's go with getting some spruce planks. Sleep. Yeah, beehives I think is a good idea. honey blocks. Oh, right. That doesn't work that way. I need to update the data pack. Yeah, I think, and if we do decide to make it a cobbler, then I think having this floor would make sense. I guess we'll just start to pop in. Try not to put the beehives up against the walls because I want them to stand out best I can. Oh, you can change their direction. That's cool. So they are a directional block. Actually, that makes sense because they've got like a front to them, don't they? Yeah. It's like a furnace. What do the bottoms look like? Same. Okay. Trying to just evenly distribute the beehives. And I think sparingly we'll put in just a few of these oak parts where we need something light. Pretty good. I wish we had one more thing. Like, I wish the trapdoors for these would look good as floor pieces, but they don't. Okay. Door. Probably spruce, I would imagine. And then we can do the door on this side, doing whatever we want. I'm good with that. Now the roof. Now the roof, now the roof. Evil Shadow. I'm glad that I could pass on an idea. I don't remember who I saw doing this. I'm sure it was probably on Hermitcraft. It might have been Tango or probably Cubvan, honestly, in the pyramid last year, I think. Saw someone recently design a garden shop where some of the floor was coarse dirt and sand to make it look like stuff had spilled onto the floor. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, you can do all kinds of cool stuff like that. I did that with here, I'll show you. Now, some of it has to do with the fact that we have a custom wheat texture. But we've got a wheat mill over here, so there's a water wheel, and that grinds the gears inside the mill, right? And so we've got a custom hay block texture, and that goes really well with stripped oak, stripped birch. And then if we go inside, we've got the hay bale texture, stripped oak, I think, or birch. I think that's birch. And then sandstone, sand, and then smooth sandstone. And it looks like grain spilled around. And then we've got like the actual grinder and the cogs. I mean, as best you can in Minecraft, you can't really do that. And unfortunately, with the way that I wanted these levers to be, they have to be turned on. The little redstone sparkles happen. But I always thought that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is the be right back screen, I think, isn't it? It's a screenshot from somewhere's over there, maybe. This feels really out of place now. Doesn't really match what we've been doing. Nightbot is reminding me that we're heading towards the sub goal, and we've actually picked up a few this weekend. We're at 105 now, heading towards 150, and at 150 subs, I'll be able to add not a weekly stream, but I'll do an extra stream this month or next month where we're going to do a Lego Let's Chat, and we'll build a Lego Star Wars set live on stream. Note block. And barrels. Let's use these. Coarse dirt slab? Yes. Yeah, that's the petrified oak slab. I wanted this to be, that's going to be a chest. Then maybe we can do a note block here. I think that's okay. Not crazy about the coarse dirt. We'll probably actually turn this into regular stone. Probably fix this up too. Just to kind of get a better feel for corner here. And then we can come in and texture that a little bit later. Cool. Well, that's a good stopping point for this build. And I don't know what's happening in here. I don't know what's happening in here. So I am going to line up my break because we've been going for a couple hours now. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch gears. We're going to play Satisfactory. I wanted to get that roof done and make sure that this place was all good for screenshots, which I think we are ready to do. And so what happens usually when I switch games is the break is a little bit longer. It just kind of gives me a chance to reboot the stream, switch over the game, make sure everything's working, and give myself a little bit of a breather. But we'll be continuing on to play this afternoon. And if you like Minecraft, I think you're really going to like Satisfactory. So please stick around and enjoy the great community here and some more lively content. We are going to be recording a new episode of the Spawn Chunks tomorrow. There is a pre-release out for Minecraft 1.18, and Johnny Pixarofs and I are going to be talking about that tomorrow on the Spawn Chunks. That's at thespawnchunks.com. You can also listen to the Citadel Cafe podcast. I do that with a bunch of friends, including some people on the server. Alistair stops by from time to time, as does Stephen ESC. No, we're leaving. We're done. You don't even have drip leaf. Why? Comes right up to me. Anyway, we are recording this week. I'm not sure when we're recording the Citadel Cafe this week. I'll have to get back to you on that. But I am going to be talking about Arcane. Again, Act 2 came out last night. I also watched Shang-Chi from Marvel. That's available on Disney Plus now. So I'll be talking about those coming up on the next episode of the Citadel Cafe. That's available for free. And yeah, we'll see you in just a few minutes. Bye for now.